My name is Lisa Fitzgerald and welcome to my very first vlog. I want to be a part of the powerful influence that social media seems to have on people these days. And I think vlogging gives me an opportunity to offer a human face to my business. I am a psychotherapist and counsellor, and I'm vlogging for a number of reasons. Firstly, I want to inform people about the world of psychotherapy and counselling, and give it a voice, and hopefully in doing that remove some of the stigma attached to it and perhaps normalise it for people. I also want to let people know what counselling can really offer and what it is to be mentally healthy. Is there a difference between the terms counsellor and psychotherapist, because they can be used quite often together and separate? But for me, there is no clear difference really. They're both talking therapies or psychological therapies. A counsellor is used in some contexts, for example, as an addiction counsellor. And then the term psychotherapist is preferred in other settings, for example, in private practice. But whether you're a counsellor or a psychotherapist, or both as I refer to myself, you should be able to work with clients on a wide range of issues, whether short-term or long-term work is needed. So, as a counsellor, I have a real interest in human behaviour and a genuine desire to want to help others improve their mental well-being. I think the ability to work with clients on a very personal level while maintaining that professional role is fundamental in counselling. However, in saying that, I think it is important not to hide behind the professional role and to remain hidden from your clients. So I very much bring me into my counselling room. I think if counsellors become merely technical experts and leave their own reactions and their own values and themselves out of their work, then sterile counselling may be the result. So what is counselling and what is it not? I think there is a big difference between a professional counsellor and those who use counselling skills as part of their role. For example, as a teacher or a doctor or a colleague at work or a friend. A professional counsellor is a highly trained individual who uses different skills and different approaches to work with their clients. The relationship between the therapist and the counsellor hinges on communication. However, it is so much more than just the client talking about their problems. The relationship between the client and the therapist very much allows the client to open up about their feelings and what's going on for them in a very freeing and in a very honest kind of way. And I think talking like that is very rare with family and friends, because they can be very emotionally involved, they can want to fix it, they will want to advise, they may have their own biases and their own opinions on the situation and what's going on for you, and get in the way of you expressing what's your true feelings and your true self, and following your own individual path. So what can you expect if you decide to go for counselling? I think the counsellor gives the client an opportunity to express very difficult feelings, like anger or fear or sadness, resentment, guilt, in a very confidential and in a very safe environment. It also gives the client an opportunity to examine parts of their life that they that might be quite difficult, or that may have been impossible to examine before. Also, there is an exploration of early childhood experiences that may throw some light onto why a client may respond or react in certain ways in certain situations. And following on from that, give some insight into possible ways of changing certain behaviours in a positive way. Also, I think counselling, it reduces confusion for the client, and it can make things a lot clearer. And when things are clearer, it gives a lot of room to make your own decisions, to make your own choices, to be clearer on what's good for you, and in what needs to be done in order for you to live a happier and more fulfilling life. I think the ultimate aim and the ultimate role of a counsellor, for me, is to remove those obstacles that are blocking my client's path. And that is my very first vlog. I hope that's been helpful and it's been clear for you. Stay tuned, because I'm going to have more vlogs on what I specialise in and what I work with. And as I said, what counselling can offer and what it is to be mentally healthy. Thank you.